Are you a startup that is looking to scale and grow your business? Come closer, come with me. Yes, in this video, I'll be sharing with you 15 business tips to help any startup scale without unnecessary stress. Hey guys, welcome to Ask an Expert. This is a platform where entrepreneurs in Nigeria and Africa can find business related content relevant to our uniqueness as a people. My name is Mark at OBZ, M to the A to the C to the A to the double NE, and I am your host on that show. I don't know that starting a business in Nigeria or Africa is one of the most challenging venture, because you're having to compete with some already established giant, or you have to struggle with getting customers and so many other challenges that are unique to our terrain. Now I want you to know that you are not the only one facing that challenge, but guess what? The experts have got you covered, because we have created and designed 15 business tips to help any startup to scale without unnecessary stress. The first tip is to have a business plan. Business plan is going to guide you as a startup who is willing to scale up, to avoid making so many disastrous mistakes. Now, statistics has shown that a lot of startups fold up in less than 3 years of them launching their businesses. That's because a lot of persons don't even have a plan before they start. So if you are currently about to start a business and you want to scale, I want you to make sure you have a business plan so that it will guide you on the direction you need to focus on and to avoid so many other distractions. Now, here are some questions I want you to answer. Your business plan should be able to answer. What problems do you seek to solve? What is the purpose of this business you are starting? Okay, what makes your business different? How will you stand out? How will you source funds to get moving or initiate expansion campaign? So these are some of the questions your business plan should answer, because when you have a business plan, it will guide you, it will keep you in focus and help reduce a lot of distractions. The second tip that would help you to scale as a startup is to know your market. Yes, do an in-depth research on your market. Who are your customers? What is their pain points? You need to learn all you can about the market so fast. Now, you need to study the trend, historical trend and current trend that are happening in the market. You need to have a grasp of your market so that you can be able to dominate it fast. There's a lot of competition, and what is going to make you stand out and scale is when you have a thorough knowledge of the market. And you can know this by doing research and by knowing and understanding previous and current trend in your market. It is so important that you know your market and that you do in-depth research to understand your market. The third thing that's going to help you to scale as a startup is to find role models. A wise man once said that it is only fools that wait to learn from their own mistakes and experiences. A wise person would always learn from the mistake and experiences of others, and that is where role models come to play. Before you started your business, there are people who are already existing, doing the same thing you're currently doing or about to venture into. It will be wise for you to find role models, get close to them, either by signing up for their courses, buying their books, or just following them on social media. But look for a way to connect with role models who are already dominating your industry. Build strong and healthy relationship with the top guys in your industry, and in the next few years that relationship can convert into mega deals, into endorsement and even partnership. So if you are just starting up or about to start up a business or a venture, look for role models, connect with them and learn from their mistakes and experiences that would make you wise. The fourth tip to help you scale your business is to integrate useful tech. The importance of technology to start up in this age and time cannot be overemphasized. Technology is such a blessing in our generation, because the people of the old, they had a lot of things to contend with, but today every startup can scale as fast as possible to even compete with other older industries, because some of these older industries have not been able to transition into technology, but you as a startup can utilize and leverage on technology to grow your business. So look for a way to automate some of the product and services you're currently running. Even if you're the only person, there are so many useful tech that can help you automate your business processes and help you deliver things fastly. The fifth tip that's going to help you scale as a startup is to work with time and create a sense of urgency. Now the competition is real, it's so real. So you need to learn how to work with time and also instill that same spirit with your team members. Learn how to work with time and deliver before deadline. What is going to make you get returning clients is when you even deliver before the proposed time. Like let's say other people, it takes them 7 days to do something, and you discover and you decide to start delivering that in less than 48 hours. Don't you think that you would be able to get more orders or more people coming for you? Because the shorter the number of time it takes you to deliver, the more people you can attend to. So look for a way to work with time and instill a sense of urgency in your business and also around your team. The sixth tip that would help you scale as a startup is to consistently create quality content. Have you heard the saying that content is king? That is so true. As a startup, leverage on creating consistent content. You can decide to have a blog, you can have a YouTube, and then share content constantly on social media. The more you're creating content, you're making people love your brand or your business, and it is easy for you to scale. When you leverage on creating quality content consistently, in the long run, it will be easy for you to scale exponentially. So look for a way to leverage on creating content consistently. Get a blog, start up a YouTube channel, and also share content on your social media page. The seventh tip to help you scale as a startup is to know your customer. Getting to know your audience is one of the fastest ways to excellent service delivery. You will be able to serve your customers and your audience better when you have a sense of what their problem. So identify the challenges. What are the challenges your customer face? What is their aspiration? What is their pain point? What are their desires? What are their needs? What are their wants? Know your audience, do your in-depth study to understand them, and when you know who they are, it becomes easier for you to create content to meet that need and also to meet up with their aspirations. Another thing is that you need to know more about your audience. Get their biodata. What is their age range? Where do they reside? Where do they hang out? Which social media app do they constantly use? Get to know a lot of one or two. Get to know as much details about your customers and your audience, and then create product to serve them. The tip is to solve your client's problem. As a startup looking to scale, one of the available lifeline for you is to provide relevant and quality solutions to problems your client face. Do this consistently and you would grow to become a brand that cannot be easily replaced, because when you know their problem and you keep bringing solutions to meet that need, you're going to be at the top of their mind. Whenever they have that problem, they think of you, because consistently you have created a solution and a service to meet their needs. Now, when it comes to quality, give it your best, because you want to build a reputation as a business that delivers quality product and services. That should be your goal. Do not alternate quality for quantity and prioritize profit making. If you do that, you're shooting yourself in your foot, and in the long run and in the short run, you will build a reputation for mediocrity. Excellence should be your aspiration. That should be your desire. And to achieve that, you need to maintain delivering quality experience for your business, so that when people think of quality, let them think of you, and that will keep you in business for a longer period of time. The 10th tip to help you scale as a startup is to recruit competent minds. Don't look forward to people who wants to just work with you for a short period of time. No, you should be able to recruit people who have a vision in line with your business for at least maybe 5 years time. So you can ask them a question: what do you see yourself in the sphere of this business in the next 5 years? So don't just recruit people who just want to work for a short period and they are off. It's not going to help you maintain structure and consistency. Having to recruit and someone goes off, it's going to affect you. Recruit a team of staff that you can draft a long-term plan with. The 11th tip to help you scale is to build a happy team. Your goal should be to become a leader and not a boss. Be a leader that inspires your team to give in their best and to deliver excellent results every time. Don't become that kind of leader that whenever they think of you or when your staff want to come to work, they start having high blood pressure, and whenever you're not there, they relax. Be a leader that builds a happy environment where your subordinates can thrive, be happy, and produce quality and productive work. Regardless of the skill set or experience of your staff or team members, nothing replaces working in harmony and in an happy environment. It's going to push up their productivity to a hyper level, and in the long run also affect your business growth. Number 12, communicate your vision. Much more than creating a happy environment where your team members can thrive, create a shared vision where everyone working with you can buy into that vision, where they can see themselves in that vision that you are running with. So look for a way to constantly share the vision with your employee and allow them to dream along with you. It is not enough to have a shared vision of your own. If your staff and your partners don't understand the vision that you have, then they will not be motivated to work to achieve the goal. So look for a way to constantly share the vision with them and let them buy into that vision. Your goals shouldn't be your goals alone. It should be shared and understood by the rest of the team. And when they buy into your vision, they will be more motivated to work towards achieving it because they can see themselves in the vision. Number 13 is to take risk. Do not be afraid of taking risks. In fact, it is risky not to take risk. Now, if you take risks, there are two outcomes. Is either you fail or you succeed. If you fail, you will learn from that mistake and see how to avoid not going through that path. If you succeed, then you've been armed with a lesson on how to keep replicating that model to keep achieving more. So you see that there is nothing to lose when you take risk, but then do not take uncalculated risk. It should not replace the place of making research, making inquiries, asking questions from experts or people who are more experienced than you. So do your research, ask questions, but in all, do not be afraid to take risk because you have nothing to lose. If you fail or succeed, it is all a plus for you. Number 14 is think big. Now, this is not just the cliche you constantly hear, think big, think big. For real, you need to think big, have a big vision, and make plans towards making it succeed. Now, the bigger your vision, the more it compels you to put in the hard work to see to it that you achieve it. If your visions does not scare you, then you've not started. Have high goals and standards. It is not a crime. The beautiful thing about having a big vision and thinking big is that it compels you and motivates you to work your ass out. So make sure that your visions scare you. It's okay if they scare you. It's okay, to feel afraid of your vision. but then do not compromise. Think big and get to work. Number 15, capitalize on strategies that work. Working strategies are not easy to fabricate. So if you find one strategy that works, my dear brother, replicate it consistently in your business. By replicating a working strategy over and over again, you are more likely to hit success quicker than having to try different strategy. So if you have discovered a particular strategy that works for you and that brings in result, please stick to it and replicate it over and over again to keep up the pace of the success. In conclusion, to scale a startup from scratch, you need a happy team. You need a big vision that keeps you motivated. You need a shared vision. You need a knowledge of people you are there to serve. You need a funnel of delivering relevant solutions to your clients. And you need to keep replicating strategies that work. So you need to know that growing a business doesn't have to take you forever to start. You can outsource and leverage on the experiences of other people. So in the comment section, let us continue. Tell me which of these tips you're going to apply in your current startup. Tell me what you have learned, and then feel free to make your comments and contributions. That is how much we can take on today's episode of Ask an Expert. This article was curated by Moses Ukana. You can head on to our website at www.expert.ng/blog to read a lot of content to help you scale and grow your business as a Nigerian or as an African. Come your way again in the next episode of Ask an Expert.